Hey everybody, welcome to the Elder of Rock. I am Stephen Elder, and today I'm starting a series called Live and Heavy. I'm going to talk about my favorite live albums that have been released throughout the years by some of my favorite bands, and maybe some bands that weren't my favorite, but I like their live album. But we'll see about that in other episodes. Anyway, but appropriately enough, though, since I'm titling this series Live and Heavy, it's only appropriate that I talk about this album Live and Heavy. This is a compilation album put out, I believe, in 1981 by NEMS. It's a UK record label. I believe Black Sabbath's management had something to do with it, maybe. I'm not positive. But um, anyway, but this has all UK bands on it, no American bands. And so, what bands do you get on this sucker? Well, let me tell you. You get, and this is all live tracks, obviously, by the way, just to reiterate it. Um, so you get Deep Purple with Smoke on the Water. Good. I always like the live version of this song. If, they always play the studio version. They don't play the live version because it's a lot longer and it's got a little bit of a jam in it going on and a little bit of a guitar solo at the end by Richie. Or not a guitar solo, a little guitar organ battle going back and forth. Not like a huge one, but a little bit of interplay there at the end. Um, you get Razmanaz by Nazareth, which is one of my favorite tracks by them. The studio version is really good. It's one of their heavier songs, almost a little punky, a little bit, but it's a good track and it's a good live track for them. White Line Fever by Motorhead. This song I'm not too crazy about. I would like to have heard maybe other Motorhead songs than this one, but it is off. I think it is off one of their very early albums. The studio version is, and so it's cool though. It's still Motorhead. It's still Lemmy. It's the classic version with Phil Taylor, Filthy Animal Taylor, and Fast Eddie Clark. After that, you get Def Leppard with Rocks Off, and this is the same version that's on their debut, On Through the Night. Um, so I always wondered when I heard that song if it was an actual live version or if it was just a studio song with um, audience put in there for effect. But I guess it maybe actually is a very live song. um, After that, you get All Night Long by Rainbow. Another good, the studio track's pretty cool, but this is a good live version. It's got an audience sing along going on with it. Um, so that's side one, yes, because this is an album, so we get two sides, right? So side two, we get Status Quo, Roll Over, Lay Down. Now, Status Quo is a band I'm really not too familiar with. The best fact is, it's the only track by them that I really know because I never listened to any of their stuff. But I do remember when AC/DC was getting big, starting to get big. I remember hearing comparisons to Status Quo that they kind of sound a little bit like Status Quo. And judging by this song called Roll Over Lay Down, I can see why. It's very got that AC/DC groovy type feel. A little bit like if you've heard the song Can I Sit Next to You, Girl? Somewhat like that kind of feel for the song. Next one, you get Whitesnake, Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City. Now, this is, of course, early Whitesnake before they got big with their 1987 album, and this is the original lineup of that. And they had a live album, I think, called Live in the Heart of the City, but this is called No Love in the Heart of the City. It's a cool bluesy song. I believe it is a cover. You could probably correct me on that as the dog walks in. Um, so after that, you get UFO with Lights Out. This is, of course, off No Strangers, and this is off, of course, Strangers in the Night. Of course, great version of the song. I think it might have been the first I maybe heard UFO was with this album and this song, and of course, I I'm not a huge UFO fan. I did get a few of their albums because of this, and I do like what I got. Next, you get Gillan with Unchain Your Brain. This is, of course, Ian Gillan's first solo band away from Deep Purple. Unchain Your Brain. But this is kind of a weird. I don't know. It wasn't recorded very well, so I can really. So the song to me doesn't do anything. Maybe if I heard the studio version, which I have never have checked out, um, I maybe would like it, but this is just kind of like I said, it sounds weird. It's a kind of a, I think, of a fast kind of song, a little bit, but so that's a song I don't really care for, and I think I said maybe it's just because of the way it was recorded. And lastly, you get Black Sabbath Paranoid, and this is how I kind of suspect that this is from uh, the record label. It had something to do with Black Sabbath's management, because this is off which the album that became known as Live at Last, and so this is off that. And of course, we all know that their managers um, put that album out really without them knowing it or really wanting it for it to come out. But that's on here, and of course, all tracks. It says, "See, this is proof. All tracks recorded live on stage, and they do sound pretty live." Like I said. So what else you get in here? Surprisingly, yeah, you get some all right pictures here. I'm gonna put the graphic up, but you get this right here, side one. You get the pictures of the bands there that are on the album. Of course, side two right there. So there you go. And yeah, good album if you can find it. It's you might be better off coming across this in a used record store. If you do, I would pick it up if it's at a decent price. For a couple bucks, it's worth it. I think you can get it on some sites. I think I was researching. I think I saw it on Discogs or and some other vinyl sites, and I can't remember what the price was. But yeah, check it out if you happen to run across it. And I will try to find some links to it on YouTube as well. So there you go. So there you go, Live and Heavy, my first um, edition of this series here. So yeah, Live and Heavy, and more to come from some of my favorite live albums. So thank you very much for watching The Elder of Rock, and I'll see you next time.